Maguire means? Hello?
You know, I have no idea what that means. People say that all the time.
I don't know what that means either.
So camp?
Yeah.
I've never heard that
I don't know
before.
what that is. I
It's
know
like-
what campy is.
What is this? Hello?
Wait, what does that mean? I've not heard that.
Campy?
No,
Camp?
no, that is so camp.
Yeah.
Camp is like, I have no idea how to describe it.
Oh.
It's
Just saying
kind of
it.
like gay,
Oh,
but like,
Gay.
not gay, but like,
Like
you know,
flamboyant?
cultural gay.
What do you mean cultural gay?
Like, iconic, you know?
oh.
What?
What?
That makes
I
sense to me.
I get the gist of
See?
what she's
That
trying
does
to
not
say.
make any sense to me.
Iconic. It's iconic.
Uh-huh.
It's just camp.
You slay or something, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Oh.
Like, it's not negative. It's just.
It's just like, what the fuck? But like, what the fuck, you know?
No,
But how does-
that made it more confusing.
Yeah.
So
Camp,
you have
it's
to
camp,
be
'cause
gay
it's like-
to
Iconic.
understand.
It's not a good movie, you know? But it's very camp.
Why is it not
It's
a good
nostalgic,
movie?
Yeah.
I guess.
Because it's
I don't know.
it's
I slept like shit
Rami
last
Malek.
night. Outrageously artificial, affected, inappropriate, or out of date have to be considered amusing.
I don't
That
think
does not
that's
sound like what she described
Yeah.
at all.
yeah, why isn't he scared?
So Amy pulled up the Urban Dictionary,
Oh, camp?
or actually,
I don't even know if that is.
no, that's
like
the
Merriam-Webster.
Merriam-Webster. I don't really trust them to be up to date on slang. You feel me?
Hello.
Okay, it's a particular aesthetic or
Oh.
style characterized by being deliberately exaggerated, theatrical, iconic,
The iconic.
and
there we go.
often
Okay.
kitschy, over the top.
Yeah, that's pretty much it.
So
What makes it
iconic.
over the top though?
Yeah, I don't think it is.
It's because it's.
Over the top would be like Resident Evil,
Or like
Oh,
me.
I love Resident Evil.
but I wouldn't call, or I don't think I've heard anyone ever call
Over the
Resident Evil
top.
campy.
I would say.
think Can't be, just
is
can't.
different than can't be. You feel me?
Is it?
I would say.
It sounds like it.
Yeah, I would say.
Oh.
Wow, what's the name? Evil Dead. I think that one would be campy, or camp, I guess, because that's like really over the top.
Yeah.
If we're comparing like Raimi movies, like, and I think Spider-Man's more like,
I think we're just stuck on the over the top part.
yeah.
Oh, wait.
Because it's more just like, hey, that's iconic. That
Wait a minute.
existed. It was cool. I don't know.
What would be the best way to flirt with you at a gym?
At a gym? Don't flirt with me at a gym. What the fuck?
Okay.
I'm there to work out. I'm not find anyone. I'm sweaty. I'm tired. I'm angry. Leave me
Why are
alone.
you angry? I love the gym.
I do not like the gym.
Well, as a girl,
I am
who does not
usually
like
there
to
with
work
someone
out,
else.
no thanks.
If I am there by myself, I have my earphones in.
I feel like the gym is probably one of the worst places to try to pick up.
Okay.
Oh,
a girl.
really?
Yeah.
I kind of thought the opposite.
No, what the fuck? Why
Well,
would
I've
you
never
want-
done it, but I just thought it would be a good place.
Why would anyone want to be approached at the gym when you're sweaty?
Well, I just see so many
stinky,
people all social
making
and,
weird
I guess
ass
it
faces
and
depends on
while
your
chatty
you're
at the
trying to
gym.
lift heavy.
I thought it was a
Fuck
social
no.
setting for a lot of people.
If you want to make friends, maybe. If you want to get a date, no.
I see. I've seen people get rejected at the gym.
Exactly.
Oh damn! I haven't seen that. I haven't seen any flirting at the gym.
No,
I've seen
No, not at all.
back guy.
dude, I see that shit all the time.
There's no
I've seen
reason.
also like girls hit on guys at the gym too,
Yeah. I've seen
and
a
then the
lot of-
guys are like, "Leave me alone," like
Yeah,
you said.
exactly.
I haven't seen any girls flirt with any guy. I don't think ever in my
You know?
life.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Ever in your
I've
life?
seen that like just as much as I've seen guys hit on girls, or maybe a little less, but I've definitely seen
I've
it.
seen both. And the guys rejecting the girls is always so sad because
Why?
I don't know, because they're always like, oh.
Does you feel for the girl?
No, I don't feel for the girl.
I don't know.
I don't know. I feel like
Because it's always like so, like, of course they're gonna want to be with me, you know?
oh,
It's
they're
kinda like,
expecting
girl.
it to win, yeah,
Yeah.
to
it's
work,
like, girl,
yeah. I guess that makes sense.
take it back
you
a
know?
little bit. Jesus Christ.
Have you guys ever been a part or had any friends be a part of a rejection?
Yeah.
Whether it be the rejector or the rejectee?
Yeah.
Maybe in like middle school.
Yeah, I can't remember any time either.
I had this like super boy crazy friend in middle school. Got rejected a few times. She tried. And I found out she was boy crazy later because she's actually gay.
Oh, she was trying to prove it to herself.
I think so.
Mm.
But she's engaged to someone right now.
A girl.
Mm-hmm.
Trying to get milk.
send my location to ISIS.
No. I heard the beyond. I thought it was Rachel. I keep jumping. Jesus. Oh yeah, the
Oh.
daylight savings. She's been waking me up at 5:30 instead of 6:30. That sucks. I'm like, Rachel, shut up.
You throw a pillow at her and tell her.
Well,
When
she's
we're
in her
out.
cage, right? You
Yeah.
can't really throw a pillow at that.
No, if I let her out at night, she will like zoomies all over me, and I don't sleep, so I let her
This
go
is
in
you
her
need to
kennel.
tire her out like hella.
I try.
You should put her on a treadmill and not turn it off.
You should
Oof,
let
that
her
sounds like torture.
out.
I should do that to myself, lose some weight.
Aren't you less weight than me?
No, I have more weight than you.
What? I thought we said I was heavy.
No, I did not call you
Oh,
heavy.
it was only Mario.
Yeah, just-
Yeah, it was just Mario.
Alright, well, whatever. I did not say that,
No,
but
he
if you
didn't.
want to blame me, go for it.
I will.
If you want
Thank
to
you.
find someone to
I
throw
am.
under the bus, go for it.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw you under the bus. What's
That's easy.
do guys care when they're flirted with?
I get a little like shy, but I do appreciate it, you know.
Ew.
I always appreciate it.
Mhm.
Ew.
Why not? It's
Yeah.
like it's
I
a
don't
boost
like
of
it. Just leave me alone, you know?
your self-esteem. You're like, yeah, I'm hot. What of it?
Yeah, whatever. You want some? I kind of want some too.
Yeah.
You know what? I'm jealous of you because you get to look at me
I remember
at this
Hey.
moment.
One time in high school, it was senior year.
Mhm.
We were like in the outside in like a group setting, and I like walked to the center of the circle, and this one girl's like, he has a nice butt, and the teacher got mad at her. And then the girl's defense was like, I'm a girl, I can say that.
And she's
You know
like,
Ew,
oh.
I hate that.
You- now that I think about it, I get fucking pissed when a big uggo flirts with me.
Big.
See,
Like,
exactly. That's the
genuinely
same, but
pisses
like
you
for all the guys.
Yeah, it legit pisses me off. I'm like, you think you can get with this?
The dramatic Dragon Ball style. Like,
In your dreams.
that's
I kind of get
crazy.
that, I guess. I wouldn't say it pisses me off, but it's like,
Oh, it pisses me off.
You attract.
Like,
the-
I'm not even kidding. It legit pisses me off.
That's why the guy that got where Amy was like, oh, he was like super respectful about it, but like
he was ugly.
he was unfortunately a little bit of a big uggo.
Wait, which one are you talking about?
When we went for the second night, when we were at the Bull.
With the what?
What?
The blood.
Oh. Bull.
Still
Remember the
don't know
guy
what
that
you
got
said.
like at the
The
end
bull.
where he got
Toro.
into the what the fuck? I came to the same
into
place.
the group. He was trying to be nice, and
Yeah,
like
he was trying to be nice,
but he left. He got the
unfortunately-
cue.
Yeah.
He wasn't like rude about it. Or
I'm not
trying
sure
to, like,
which one you're talking about because there was a lot of guys.
The
I don't think
shorter
you saw
guy?
that.
No, it's a
he
big
was
a
dude.
shorter
It's
guy.
a big guy.
Oh, no, yeah.
Mario remembers
shorter,
him.
kind of rounder guy.
He's
Uh-huh.
on the
With the beard?
I don't
Yeah.
remember what he looked
Yeah.
like. I just remember.
Get a hat on.
He did. Yeah.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
No, he
Yeah,
was
I
nice
remember
about it though. He wasn't rude. He was just like,
Yeah,
I shoot a
but-
shot,
I
and then he
respect
politely
that. Learn-
he understood
know,
and he left.
know how to take no for an answer.
Like, I think the main example for me was
Yeah.
when I was telling that story during Little Nightmares.
That one girl.
Yeah, and then you were like, she seems like a nice girl. And I was like, she has a kid. And you're like, huh?
I was bamboozled. But she was mad ugly, bro.
Oh,
You were like so in shock. Like, oh.
oh my god.
I shouldn't be shocked. Some guys will get with
Anyway.
anyone.
Can you guys recall a time when a big uggo flirted with you?
Yeah, this past time when I went to Rynette's birthday, there was this guy came up to her group, and he was first dancing with Rynette's friends, and then when she kind of like disappeared and went somewhere else, he came up to me and he was talking to me in Spanish. He's like, "Hey, you want to dance?" I was like, "No, thanks." And then he's like, "Why not?" And I was like, "I just don't want to." And then like later he came up again and he's like, "Oh, you sure you don't want to dance?" I was like, "No." And then he came up again and I was like, "Leave me alone!" But the whole time I was speaking in only English. So
Oh.
I was pretending I didn't speak Spanish, but I was singing all the songs in Spanish. I didn't care if I just
Everything's less offensive if you're good looking.
no, it's still
Can't
offensive.
help it.
Oh,
So
okay.
good looking.
I remember one time, me, David, and this one girl were like
Who's
in
David?
my buddy from
Oh, okay.
college and in middle school and in high school. I mean,
Aw, Mario Lower. Oh my god.
Rachel.
Amy. Or
Rachel.
Amy.
Amy, why did you
Oh
do that?
What scared you, Amy?
Amy, what's going on?
I confuse Amo.
Hey, Mo.
Amo. I confused the Amy and the Rachel.
Wait, what were you gonna say, Mario?
Me,
Rachel,
David, and
and
this
me.
one random girl were in a group together, like for chemistry or something in college, right? And out of nowhere, that girl asked me like, "What do you think of me?" I was like,
Oh
what the heck?
my
Like,
God.
what? Like, I was just caught off guard. Like, what made her think that she had a chance with this? She was not a pretty girl.
You wouldn't.
No.
You got standards.
Yeah, I have morals.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
I will not be a monster that fucks anything. That is honest like advice I got from a guy at the bus one time. Or on the train. It was like this guy who used to be
The
homeless.
short bus?
And supposedly he ain't homeless, but he might have still been homeless when I knew him.
He was a disheveled fellow.
Yeah, he was a odd fella.
What
Trust
about
me.
you, Amy or Oscar? Y'all ever had a big uggo hit on you?
I died.
I would like to
Dennis?
say nothing. Yeah, because of the Dennis story, but
But
But you hit on
she
her,
succeeded
so-
though.
Yeah.
That's the thing. She succeeded, so
Oh.
that doesn't count.
so you don't have standards. Well, I
Obviously
feel
not.
like you grew standards after that incident. I think
Grew standards.
you
I
realized
attained
Somebody
standards.
grew.
you're gonna get made fun of if you
Yeah.
stoop to that
That's
level.
like
again.
the only reason why he does it.
I kind of attract some
Some
interesting.
weirdos.
Yeah. I'm not.
I think she's just too nice. Like
I think so.
you know when a weird person starts
Yeah.
talking to you, and instead of being like
Ew,
kind of
get
cold to
away.
them, she's like, "Oh yeah, tell me more about that." You know?
I don't mean to. I don't know. It's like that could be their only opportunity to talk about
So
something.
them.
I don't know.
Yeah, literally. Who cares?
I guess.
Oh well. Try better.
I don't know.
Don't be weird next time.
Right. No,
Can we
but
get
when
a
he
third?
thought of that, I did think of one person
Oh.
at least, and he smelled like weird cheese.
Uh,
It was really bad. He was a very large gentleman, and
The large variety.
yeah,
rotund.
he was rotund.
A bulbous fella.
I don't know. He was pretty smelly though, and he's definitely the where my hug at kind of guy. And I'm like, please don't touch me. And
Oh,
I
like
still
Mario
remember
middle
him
school.
leaving a big old greasy handprint on my
Ew.
car.
Jesus
Oh.
And I was like,
Christ.
like trying to do
You
that, like
need to-
lean over where they're like
You
trying
need
to
to
be cool. I'm
teach
like,
her how to be mean.
That's what I tell her. Like, you gotta just not be so nice to everyone. You know?
I feel like he used to be pretty.
I used to be, yeah.
a pushover. I think a
Oh,
pushover
yeah, for
was the
sure.
biggest
Oh,
thing.
she's 100% that.
Yeah, I used to be that way more.
Yeah. I said this in IRL, but not in the recording. But we need to normalize putting people down.
you did say that. I can't. It's so hard. I don't want to give someone false hope if they're like, I'm gonna be the next president or whatever, and you're like, okay, Tibby, cool.
I think you're thinking of something else about putting people down.
I know. It's like I don't know what you mean.
I think we're talking about like
Being mean.
Just being mean in general. I don't
No,
know.
I think we're
don't
talking
know what
about
you mean.
like euthanasia.
Oh.
Oh, that's what you're talking about?
Yeah.
I was like, I'm not sure what you
No,
mean
I
by
thought the same thing she did.
I'm actually in their camp. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I thought.
She just knows me too well. That
Yeah.
she
No,
knew
that was
that's what
pretty
I was
good.
talking about.
That explains.
You're like, oh.
Oh yeah, I see.
Would
I
you
don't
guys
know
want to be
about
put down or
normalized.
no?
I would want to be put down if I can't.
I don't know
move
about
at all.
normalized, but
Like if I'm a vegetable, I'm just
Yeah,
like,
please
blah,
put me
blah,
out of my
blah.
misery. Don't let me be a veggie.
What if you're just old?
Well, sorry.
If I have like dementia or Alzheimer's, go ahead.
Yeah, at that
I won't
point, like
remember
I'm
it.
sorry. If I'm a burden to you,
Yeah,
just
if I'm
take
a
me
burden,
out.
if I'm at a point where I need someone to change my diapers, put me out.
Put me
I don't
out.
care.
Yeah.
too much self-respect for that.
That and just like, what even is the point
What's the
of
point?
me?
What's the
I
quality of life
understand,
there?
yeah. What's
No,
the
not
point of
even
being
that.
alive?
What's the point of me? What
Of
what
being
do I
alive,
bring to
yeah.
society?
I understand that.
Do I
100%.
want to still be around?
Exactly.
Nah.
You become like a
Nothing.
shell of yourself. You're
Yeah.
not anything. You're
It's
just
like
being kept
Dark
alive for
Souls
no
when
reason.
you go hollow. You feel me?
No, I
Need
get you. I
more
get you.
souls.
Need more souls.
You
I
say
feel-
that to me a lot. Every once in a
I
while.
feel like my only
So-
stipulation would be I gotta fight you on my way out. You know what I mean?
No.
No.
What?
Why would you
That's
do
for me.
that?
That's only if I'm like at a life and death
Are you
situation.
talking about, like,
I'm going down
A
fighting.
Viking kind of death, like you have to be put down.
No,
in
I gotta see it.
combat?
I
I
must
gotta
die
see
in
it.
battle.
Yeah.
Nah, I gotta see it coming.
Nah.
What? See what coming?
The sword.
You euthanizing me?
Oh. Why?
Nah, just put me out of my sleep.
Yeah, put.
or
Yeah,
consume my
exactly.
food.
Yeah.
If I can like close any like bridges or whatever it's called, like resolve
Closure.
everything in my life before I go,
I'm gonna end it here.
then
Good
I'm
night.
good.
I would like to think I'd be like
Nighty
cool and I'd be like accepting of my fate, but I don't know if I actually would be.
Look how cute.
Probably if you're at that point, you would be, because you already lived your life. You already did things you wanted to do,
Mhm.
or whatever.
Hopefully,
You know?
yeah.
For me, I think I have to know it's gonna be my last day.
Yeah.
Like you can do it in my sleep, but like just let me know, and I'm like, okay, let me think about it, like in my own way,
Mhm.
and you know, just like when I go to sleep, I know it's my last day, kind of thing.
Damn, Lupe, you've been on this like same area this whole last hour or so.
Yeah, I couldn't get out, so I'm sleeping now. Good night.